If you choose comfort today, tomorrow you will be forced to choose compulsion. And the bitter truth of life is this: the world does not respect anyone's dreams. The world respects only those who are ready to pay the price for their dreams. Everyone wants success. Everyone wants a big life. But very few people are willing to accept the price that must be paid to reach that life. That is why the crowd is always large, but the summit is always empty. You too must have felt at some point that you have potential, that you can do something big, that your life was not meant to remain ordinary. But every time you try to move forward, something or the other stops you. Sometimes laziness, sometimes fear, sometimes other people's opinions, and sometimes those comfortable habits you do not want to leave. The truth is, it is not the world that stops you. What stops you is your own comfort. Comfort slowly eats away at a person's strength, and by the time one realizes it, desires have already weakened. The real game of success is not about talent. It is about sacrifice. The difference between two people is often not their ability, but how much they are willing to give up. One person goes to bed early because they have to work hard in the morning. Another stays up late scrolling on their phone. Both may have big dreams, but their habits have already decided their future. Life works in a very fair way. The more you invest, the more you get back. The only difference is that investment always comes first, and results always come later. Most people lose because they want to see results first and make sacrifices later. They want motivation first, a glimpse of success first, and then they will work hard. But life works the other way round. First, you have to sacrifice. First, you have to show discipline. First, you have to work alone. Only much later do the results appear. This is the stage where most people stop, because they feel their hard work is going to waste. But the truth is, hard work is never wasted. It is quietly changing you from within. Sacrifice does not only mean working hard. Sacrifice means letting go of the things that make you weak. Every time you say no to a useless habit, at that very moment you are saying yes to your future. Every time you leave the easy path and choose the difficult one, you separate yourself from the rest. Greatness does not come suddenly. It is the result of thousands of small decisions that no one sees, but those very decisions build your character. The problem is that people see sacrifice as a loss. They think that if they give something up today, they are losing something. But the real truth is that sacrifice is not a loss. It is an investment. When you spend time learning instead of wasting it, you are not losing anything. You are strengthening your future. When you leave comfort and choose hard work, you are not punishing yourself. You are taking yourself to a level that very few people reach. Every great person in the world has, at some point, walked alone. They made decisions that no one understood at the time. They made sacrifices that were mocked. But over time, those sacrifices became their greatest strength. While others were trapped in an easy life, they were preparing themselves. While others were looking for comfort, they were building strength. And when the opportunity came, they were ready, while others were still preparing. You must understand that life gives everyone opportunities. But those opportunities benefit only the people who are prepared. Sacrifice prepares you. Discipline prepares you. A small extra effort made every day prepares you. People often say that luck decides everything. But the truth is that luck works in favor of those who have raised themselves to a level where they can handle the opportunity. If you look closely at your life today, you will clearly see that the biggest enemy of your future is not an external person. It is your own small weaknesses, procrastination, love for comfort, the desire for instant pleasure. The path to success begins with giving up these things. The day you decide that you will make a small sacrifice every day, from that day your life begins to change. Because in the end, success goes to those who understand that to live a great life, ordinary habits must be left behind. They understand that the easy path is always crowded, and the difficult path is always empty. But that is the path that takes you to a place where people later call you lucky, while you know it was not luck. It was the price of your sacrifice. The real test of sacrifice begins when no one is watching, when there is no applause, no encouragement, and you have to push yourself on your own. Most people start with enthusiasm. They wake up early for a few days, work hard for a few days, focus on their goals for a few days. But as soon as the excitement fades, they slowly return to their old habits. This is where the real difference between ordinary and extraordinary people is created. An extraordinary person does not rely on motivation. They rely on decision. They have decided that whether they feel like it or not, they will stay on their path. Because they know that if they work according to their mood, their future will also change according to their mood. But if they work according to their decisions, their future remains under their control. Many people think sacrifice is visible only in big decisions, quitting a job, taking a huge risk, or completely changing life. But the truth is, the sacrifices that change life are small. Spending 1 extra hour learning each day, leaving mindless scrolling to read a book, stopping unnecessary expenses, and investing instead. These decisions may look ordinary, but over time, they create extraordinary results. Success never comes from one big step. It is the result of thousands of small steps. Another aspect of sacrifice is freedom from other people's opinions. When you are serious about your goal, you often have to make decisions that not everyone likes. Some will say, "Why work so hard? Enjoy life too." If you lack clarity, you will slowly fall under their influence. But a person who understands their purpose knows that it is impossible to please everyone. They want respect, but they do not buy approval at the cost of their dreams. Remember, every big goal demands that you give something up. If you divide your time in every direction, you will not move forward in any direction. Focus means deliberately saying no to certain things, and that no is what separates you from the rest. The world often sees the person who takes different decisions as strange, but with time, that same person becomes an example. Sacrifice does not only give you results, it gives you a new personality. When you repeatedly take difficult decisions, a quiet confidence grows within you, the belief that whatever you decide, you can do it. This confidence does not come from outside. It comes from keeping the promises you make to yourself. And once this confidence is built, even the biggest decisions in life feel easier. Many people fail in life not because they lack opportunities, but because they did not make themselves worthy of those opportunities. Opportunities keep coming, but they stay only with those who are prepared, and preparation is nothing but consistent sacrifice. The person who gives up a little comfort every day slowly reaches a level where opportunities start looking for them. You must also understand that sacrifice will not always feel painful. In the beginning it feels difficult, but as you move forward, the same sacrifice becomes your habit. What feels hard today will feel normal after a few months. And when discipline becomes normal, progress accelerates, because you no longer have to force yourself. You naturally do what moves you forward. On this path, many times it will seem that others are moving ahead. They are enjoying themselves while you are working hard. But remember, everyone is building their future right now, some by choosing comfort, others by choosing struggle. Those who choose the easy path today face difficulties later, and those who choose the difficult path today enjoy freedom later. In the end, sacrifice does not mean punishing yourself. It means making yourself worthy of the life you truly want to live. When you understand that every sacrifice is an investment, your perspective changes. You stop thinking about what you are losing and start thinking about what you are becoming, and that thought alone turns an ordinary person into an extraordinary one. The deepest impact of sacrifice is seen when it changes the way you think. At first, you change a few habits for your goal: waking up on time, practicing regularly, staying away from distractions. Gradually, these habits become your identity. Then you are not just trying to succeed. You are becoming the kind of person for whom success becomes a natural outcome. Most people stop in life because they focus only on results, not on the process. They want quick results to feel that their sacrifice is worthwhile. But the truth is, results always come late. First the process changes, then habits change, then personality changes, and finally results appear. The person who understands this order is not impatient. They keep working patiently, knowing that every day's effort is invisibly strengthening their foundation. An important form of sacrifice is letting go of limited thinking. Sometimes the biggest sacrifice is not external things, but old beliefs that hold you back. I'm not good enough. I don't have resources. I don't have the right time. These thoughts slowly drain your energy. When you recognize them and decide to let them go, you open doors to new possibilities. Because as long as your belief is small, your effort will also remain small. Successful people are not successful because of some magical talent. They are successful because they have decided to constantly improve themselves. They accept that for some time, they will have to walk a different path. While others rest, they learn. While others make excuses, they practice. This consistency slowly takes them to a level where their results seem extraordinary to others. You must also learn to set priorities. Every day you will face many choices. Some will give instant pleasure, but no progress. Others will feel difficult, but will strengthen your future. Every time you choose the right option, you cast a vote for your future. And when you repeatedly choose the right options, your future slowly shapes itself in that direction. Sacrifice is not only about work and effort, it is also about energy. You must decide where you spend your mental energy. Unnecessary comparisons, useless arguments, negative conversations, all slowly drain your energy. A person who truly wants to move forward protects their energy. They do not engage in every debate, respond to every criticism, or chase every attraction. They know their energy is limited and must be used where real progress happens. The biggest illusion about success is that people think everything will suddenly change one day. A big opportunity will come, a big win will happen, and life will instantly become different. Reality is different. Real change happens slowly. First, you learn to use your time better. Then your productivity increases. Then your confidence grows. And finally, the world recognizes you as the person you have built yourself to be. This is not a miracle. It is the result of continuous sacrifice and effort. Another important aspect of sacrifice is staying for the long term. Many people work hard for a while, but stop when they do not see immediate results. They think maybe their method is wrong or they are not meant for it. But the truth is, most people fail not because they lack ability, but because they do not stay long enough. Success often goes to the person who simply stays a little longer than others. When you consistently sacrifice for your goal, a deep stability develops within you. External circumstances cannot shake you easily because you know your progress does not depend on a single day. Even if one day goes badly, you repeat the effort the next day. This consistency slowly takes you to a level where your confidence is based not on circumstances, but on your habits. On the journey to success, you will often feel lonely. When you choose a different path, not everyone will understand you. Some will say you work too hard. Others will say you should enjoy life more. But the truth is, everyone has to decide their own life. Those who choose comfort today pay its price tomorrow, and those who choose discipline today enjoy its benefits tomorrow. Over time, you will also realize that sacrifice not only takes you to your goal, but makes you mentally strong. Every time you choose a difficult but right option over an easy one, a new strength develops within you. This is the strength that does not let you break in hard times, because you know you have taken tough decisions before and can do so again. Ultimately, sacrifice does not mean giving up joy in life. It means choosing long-term satisfaction over short-term pleasure. When you have a clear purpose, every sacrifice feels meaningful. And when you keep taking such steps, one day you realize you are living the life you once only imagined. So make a promise to yourself today. One small sacrifice every day, one small improvement every day. Do not wait for a big change. Make small changes your habit. Because in the end, these small steps together create an extraordinary journey. And years later, when you look back, you will understand that your success was not the result of one big opportunity, but of thousands of small decisions repeated every day. Remember, Success does not come to those who only dream. Success comes to those who are ready to pay the price for their dreams, every single day.